drama and the mess. These people are so hypocritical, but it's even beyond that. They're soulless and they're spineless. And for me, it sucks because I have unfortunately paid attention to the rabbit hole and I know who the damn rabbits are in it. But I'm telling y'all, I'm moving every day to get myself out of it. But at the same time, I ain't lost one moment of productivity and accomplishing that which I've set out to do. See, I'm a different breed of advocate. I'm from I'm definitely one that was bred in the social media age. I'll talk my shit and I'll still do my work. But understand this, it's gonna be my way, my timing. And I ain't out here trying to present that I'm somebody that I'm not, or something greater than I'm not, or more, or nicer than I'm not, or perfected than I'm not, or there's something that's going on that it's not. Nobody attacking y'all, because at the end of the day, we quite frankly don't give a fuck about y'all, don't think about y'all, and we really would rather y'all actually leave us alone. Interconnected. Watch how all of these people, and you know what I just saw. Let me kind of sort of say. Let me just focus on the chin check first, the supposed chin check, because my chin up ain't nothing wrong, and I'm gonna be the one that's gonna check the chin, and I gotta pick which one of yours I want to get. And you know what? The one thing that I will give you that you said out of that long ass, dry ass, hypocritical bullshit ass rant is you actually may know better. You actually may know better. And that's actually why when I see you, I respond the way that I respond, because I sat there with you at times before we were even getting ready to produce shows. And I know you know better. And you consistently were the one, let's be honest and put it on the record, that was looking for things on people, wanted me to do this or say that or tried to stir mess or look at this or that and the third, and this person is a snake and don't trust that person, and all of that stuff. And got some nerve to sit here and act like you are not that kind of person. You are vile and disgusting, and you are manipulative. But like I said, I sat there. You know better. And when you know better, that's why you get tired. When you do, the reason why you get tired is because you actually want to do better, but you can't, because you got another side of your schizophrenic mind that won't let you let go of the bull crap that you all are engaging in. This is not that hard. I have been in this forever. Now I just watched this woman get on there. This is my car, and this is my house, and I got kids and all of this stuff. And why don't you think about that while you're sitting in the comment section, being very clear that you do have time to engage in bullshit? The only reason why you don't like it is because it has a tendency of being a boomerang effect, because it can come back. I know exactly what that was, what I just watched. And I'm telling you, I sat there from the moment that I was made aware of it, and I watched it from the moment that I had, and I watched it all the way to the end. I watched it because I couldn't believe that you even believed the stuff that you had coming out of your big ass mouth. When you left, we considered it, not when you left, when you were asked to leave, we considered it a difference of opinion. Simple. And we move forward. How dare you get on talking about some what kind of grown people screen shots, messages, and stuff like that? Didn't you just come into court with a fucking file cabinet worth of paper of screenshots that you, according to the plaintiff, helped to create? Aren't you the curator of those messages? Aren't you the ADA assistant? But beyond that, huh? Because wait a minute, did you not go on multiple platforms? And if I'm not mistaken, give screenshots of chats that you were in? See, people can talk nicely all they want to, or they can present this kindness all they want to. But who buying the bullshit? The only reason why they try to act like what I'm doing is so bad is because I am the one with the visibility. But we are actually defending ourselves and standing up to ourselves because this ain't the advocacy of ancestors. You're not going to fuck with me, and I'm gonna keep on staying focused. You're gonna be added to my focus. I'm gonna get my stuff done, and I'm gonna keep on putting you in your place. And that's really all that's going on. Yes, this guy got time for the petty and the bullshit. I be clear about that. I am not the one they go low, you go high. I'm when they go low, you dig 6 feet deeper and you drag their ass through hell. And I am okay with it. I am more than fine with it. But let's be clear here. All of the lies and the narratives, y'all could never attribute to me because history is there. Stop trying to make it condition in people's minds that I attack women because I don't. I don't attack women. I attack anybody that's attacking me. That's the real narrative. And I can own that. But you see eyeball sockets and men that I have stood up to. Don't act like I don't have the same energy for everybody because I do. But it's very clear here. There's a difference between somebody who is operating in what is normal than somebody who is operating in what's foolish. And this is not normal at all, on nobody's side, on no level at all. And I am ashamed that this is where this has gotten to. But you ain't gonna tell me I've been attacked for a whole since August, which please. I've been being attacked literally for over a year now, and you're involved in it too. And we mention your name sporadically because you don't have enough relevance to matter. And we only give out factual information. You are fat, you are ugly, and you are weird. And that is factual as it relates to my opinion. If you feel that you are beautiful, then praise the Lord for you. I don't give a damn about what your house looks like. Y'all the ones, he living here, he living there, who he staying with. Why does it matter? But then when they on there, you talking about somebody's car and their truck. Wasn't you just on there telling people that from your perspective that I literally transfer my trucks from Texas to Illinois because I'm running from the repo man? What difference is that in the rhetoric? Absolutely nothing. But here is the thing. I don't have to get on here and try to prove that. Motherfucker, watch me be chauffeured around in my trucks. And if I don't have a big house and I got a employed staff, I say it all the time. I think that makes me a wonderful man. Because instead of me trying to flaunt something, I'd rather be a part of other people being able to be blessed as well. I'm still winning. Even in y'all rhetoric, I'm winning. Somebody just came on Trina Downs' whole live stream spewing y'all narratives and it couldn't stand. And all they could do was say, "You still a liar." I can irrefutably, blatantly give the facts of what it is and what it isn't, and y'all still gonna try to spin it to be something that it completely isn't. Y'all don't want productivity. Y'all don't want to move forward. Y'all don't want to be positive, contributing members of society. Y'all literally want to be bullies, to fuck with people, and then not come back your way. I did not spend my time sitting there trying to investigate anything concerning you. I already know what I need to know. Because you don't get close to me and I not know what I need to know. And I know why you responded that way, because you heard what I said. Your mama don't want you, ain't never wanted you, and you literally are dealing with an identity crisis. So you think that because you're not saying my name, that you're not mentioning me, like people dumb and can't put 2 and 2 together to know who you talking about. That's why while you were talking shit with less than 40 people viewing it on the live, I literally got 20 messages because half those people were people who are watching you literally make an ass of yourself by trying to act like people cannot see what's clearly in their face. So if you really want this to be a productive discourse, here go the advice. According to what you said, get your shit together. Did I hear you say that you might run for office? Did I hear you say that we ought to be more concerned about what's going on with national politics? Did I hear you say that you're sick of this stuff? Well, imagine how I feel, because y'all done taken this beyond the internet and y'all done brought it into court. Resources and time and effort has had to be spent in court, blocking other people from being able to utilize the court system who desperately need it, because y'all thought that I was a weak one or a Vic, and y'all ain't never been that. Didn't pay attention. And now you frustrated, and the only thing y'all could do was try to make me look bad because you can't control me. You should have took a cue from that, from all these governments that have ever tried to control me with the power of resources and police departments and all kinds of shit. So what made you think you was going to be able to control me if they can't? So that's what it is. You can't control me. So you're trying to control the perception of me, and y'all mad as hell because no matter what y'all throw, I still have my influence, my access, and my abilities. Now I got a new thing. If I show up on somebody's platform, I'm going to make sure they understand it's a privilege, because me and my army and my family, because it ain't no damn coat. One of the things I'm very proud of about what we have developed is a bunch of strong, free, independent thinkers, and we making shit happen, and we ain't even worried about what y'all doing for real. And Javar, let me call you out by name because you be the newest one. I don't know what your end goal is, but let me be very clear here. I ain't never told you to pick no side. I could care less. But this is what I want to tell you. We ain't never told you to pick who you want to support. But we do notice that you're not visible here. So here's a direct message to you from me. We ain't missing you either. Nor am I mad or upset or bothered at all of your praises of what's going on over there. Congratulations. I think you found you a tribe. Tribe of goofies. He is attacking people and he is doing this, that, and the third. How y'all talking about y'all attacking somebody, and somebody being attacked, and somebody's doing stuff that's against y'all, and literally all you see me doing is responding to your bullshit, but you actively see me working in the communities that I'm focused on. But what do you see them doing? Not a damn thing. This crazy ass human being said out of their mouth, I don't watch your stuff. I watch your stuff through a platform I enjoy watching your stuff through. What? I don't watch your stuff. I watch a platform that shows your stuff that I watch. Something like that. And then gonna say, use your brain. No, you was talking fast, saying exactly what you was thinking, and you realized how fucking dumb you sounded. But apparently you ain't got no problem with getting the man. Congratulations. Javar owe you dinner. I hope it works out. I really hope it works out. So the only difference is you don't want to give me a view, fool. But you in the comment section. You a mother of 2 kids. You've been through everything, hell and high water, and God has been good to you, and you've overcome. And you want to make something of yourself, and you want to make a difference because you're concerned about what's going on in the nation, but you still got time to be in the comments talking shit. Literally almost every time. And y'all banded. What is that? You banded together to do what? Complain and bitch about somebody who is defending themselves that's literally not thinking about you. It's insane to me. It's absolutely insane to me. Y'all can't believe your own bullshit. And we on here looking like we doing go back and forth. But the thing about it is that I am okay. because this is what I really have come to the conclusion of. I'm not worried about ascending from where I'm at. I don't need to be elected. I'll run for office if I feel like I need to. I'm good. As if I'm building a national movement of people who give a fuck about each other and got each other's back. I'm cool with that. Whatever y'all think I do or do not have, I am content and satisfied. How you on there talking about, I done been through all kind of stuff, I done been homeless, and I done been through this, and then you think if you was a person that been through homelessness, then would you ever engage in making banter against homeless people? So if y'all think I'm homeless, then why you in the comments laughing and celebrating people literally trying to make the perception of me be that I am not capable of doing what they call me to do when I show up? Y'all don't make simple sense. And if I was to really go there, you ain't help nobody out with a damn thing. Now, I hear that you over there with Jesse Jackson Jr. trying to help him with his campaign. Well, let me tell you, congratulations, because the dumbest campaign award advisor goes to you. So a man who literally just got or trying to overcome the perception of being a thief, stealing taxpayer funds, and literally cheating on his wife, as well as somebody who claimed insanity to not go to jail, unless he is crazy for real, has been advised by you to accept an award by the OGs. Now you're an award-winning thief. Like, who in Chicago don't know who the OGs are? And thank you for proving even further what the fuck I just told y'all. When I went to Napoleon Harris to hold him accountable for the condition of what he's doing in the township, I had some gangsters that I was very familiar with pop up. Now, some of them are giving awards. And how do I tie that in? Because Napoleon can't be connected to Jesse Jackson Jr., can he? Maybe, maybe not. But I do know one thing for a fact. Keisha McCaskill's getting that same damn award. And we all over here looking like, who the fuck told them that was a good idea? I got an idea. Maybe the lady. Maybe that lady. Maybe that lady. Because that sounds like some shit she would do. Don't know what genuine look like because you ain't never been it. So of course you can't advise somebody just trying to have a redemption not to be associated with some stupid shit, but you literally gonna tell people that they shouldn't be associated with a man who literally gave out of his whole life to back them up in their fight. Yeah, you make a lot of sense. I'm on this live stream responding to that because I am convinced you are all unstable. You are all literally gilded over to delusion and to something far more demonic than I have ever witnessed in my entire life. This is not about the internet. I would never, ever care about the internet. This ain't my first rodeo. Everybody that have called themselves being a detractor of mine have all fucked around and found out that they better find something better or safer to do with their life. I want to be clear here. I will outwork you. I will outshine you. I will outlast you. I will do everything bigger, better, and smarter than you. And it I don't care about what it looked like or what a moment looked like. I'm going to win every time. And that is not a statement of arrogance. It's because I know who called me to what I'm doing. And I know at any moment, whenever I need to, if I just literally go before my Father, He got it. But thank you, because I've been gleaning something from this that I never imagined because I never went through it on this level. I'm fortified in a way that I ain't never been in my entire life. And it's breaking some of my own misconceptions, as I literally thought that the best thing you can do in public service is give people an understanding. But when people don't want an understanding, the best thing that you can give people in public service is focus on the work. I'm not going to sit here and try to disprove every lie and every narrative. Y'all grown ass people over there debating on if I really went out the country or not, like it matters. And then you make it a matter of credibility. But then when I show you palm trees, he just in Florida. When I show you scuba diving, oh, how he did that in a hurricane. Show you a tattoo. How did he get a tattoo in scuba diving? Y'all don't want facts. You want something to talk about because that's how you have reduced yourself to being able to eat. I don't never come on here wondering about this, that, and the third. Now, I might talk shit. Y'all don't have to delete that. Because as I said, because you were not there. And that's what you think matters? That is your biggest concern? For 7 days, I was sitting where? Where was I sitting at? Was I in Florida? Guess what? Even in that regard, you mean to tell me that I was able to just leave and go to Florida and I spent 7 days in palm trees and you think that's something to talk about? Shut your dumb asses up. Oh, they deleted it. I don't have to prove that. But I'm going to tell you, I had an amazing time. And I ate real good. And I met amazing people. And I completed my bucket list. And guess what? Now I'm going on another trip out of the country in February. And then it'll be preceded by one in March. Maybe it'll become a new thing of places that I say I want to go, that I just ain't going to go, but I'm going to have everything that I need and want to prove and show it. The thing or the fact of the matter is that I don't put my business on the internet because I learned a long time ago. I don't have to share every moment. I don't have to. Y'all mad because he ain't posting not one picture. Because my life has been dedicated to service. I don't need to show my trips and my vacations. Just know I got my memories. And if I did or if I didn't go, it used to be like when people say, "No, you supposed to eat that food." There's people over in other countries, third world countries, that ain't got nothing. Well, if I eat it or if I don't, it ain't going to change their situational reality in that way. So if I went or if I didn't, a real mature adult who got some things going on for themselves ain't too much bothered on if I went or not because it didn't affect your life. But yes, I went. The people who are connected to me, they know I went, and it was great. For someone who never lies and don't care, you spend a lot of time defending yourself. I'm a grown-ass man. I pay my own bills. I don't care what another man does. What I do believe what you miss. When people see you begging for resources, you give them one version of the truth, and then you come back with another. They tend to believe that you're a liar. Whether you were there or not doesn't matter. But again, get this. If you see me get resources for something and you ain't gave, it ain't your business. If you see me getting resources, let me help you out. You saw me raise $1,000 for Miles. You saw me raise $1,000 for Fania. You saw us give her a Christmas party. You saw us raise money and these things, I don't remember them all the time. You saw us get 2 buses down to Flint, Michigan. And if you don't know how much that costs, you should research that because don't put that shit on my head. How's you doing that? You seen us raise $10,000 and give it to Jason House. You just seen us give $500 away to a young girl in Flint. You seen us raise money for getting Beverly Biggs' car out of the impound. Yes, every time you see me get resources, do you not pay attention long enough to watch what we do with them? And if I am able to get resources, that means that somebody, somewhere believe in what I'm doing. And guess what? That is their business if they want to support it. That ain't your business. And I'd rather hear more about what you're doing to help the community than what you're doing to help you. Okay, but let me just tell you let me. And by the way, I don't need people to support me who don't got enough sense to realize what you're looking at. It takes resources to do anything. You know what most advocates are? They're corporate, and they actually get a paycheck for their advocacy. But for the whole almost 20 years that I've been an advocate, I have been successful in addressing things that I want to address, as well as being able to be sustained as a man. And so get this, I'm not gonna keep on responding to you, but this is what I'm saying. You came over here with all this energy. Well, get this. What am I doing for the community? You just saw us going into Harvey, literally, and attending their meetings. What else have we done in Harvey? We got the mayor to come on, and he undid some of the things that he had to be forced to do, and it was what? Overlooked. You saw us go over there and move squatters out of a building. You saw us going to Harvey and feed people with a program. You saw us going to Harvey and what do we do? What else have we done? I can't think of all the stuff. It just be like that. You saw me going in there cleaning and hire a local person. You saw me literally going there and try to get people to meet who were at odds. You saw me going to Harvey and attempt to say, oh, let's build a headquarters there. You see all of this, and you still on here talking about, I'd rather see the stuff what you do for the community. Shut the fuck up. Take back land while fighting fools doing it. You don't want to see, you know, oh, so wait a minute. What you're telling me is you can't stand seeing me blessed for being a blessing. You can't stand to see me happy. You can't stand to see me get. You can't stand to see me satisfied. And you know what I learned about that? People like that are individuals who ain't happy in their own life. I don't want your support if you don't want to see me be blessed in the process of being a servant. Fuck your support. Get this so that you can get it. The reason why you got a problem with it is because you don't think that I'm worthy of anything. And that's why I praise God that you will never be my source. That's the problem that they all have. You don't know what I got. You don't know where it is. You don't understand how I'm doing it. And you don't think that based on your limited perception and knowledge of me that I deserve it. So when I'm blessed beyond what you limited me to in your mind, it's a problem for you. But that's your problem. It will never be mine. So I want you to hear this for the record. And people love drama. They don't love progress. So get this. I don't want your support because you don't believe in where I'm going. And let me tell you where I'm going. And I'm really rapidly getting there more than enough. Blessed beyond measure, exceedingly abundantly above all that I can ever ask or think, according to the power that worketh in me. Let me tell you what I'm on my way to, being the head and not the tail. I'm being more than a conqueror. What's happening for me is that I'm literally getting double for my trouble and triple for my shame. If you want to know what's going on with Jedediah, let me tell you, no weapon formed against me has been able to prosper, and every tongue in judgment, they seemingly being condemned and cannot get access to the things that they wish they could because they thought that coming against me was going to make them more relevant, and it did not work. You mad because you sang a song, and you the same person that got on the internet, on Beyonce's internet, and you said out of your fourth chin, oh, I sang because I came through the front door, and you wouldn't even allow to come in through the back door. But now you want to sit here and act like you don't know what's going on. And y'all, now you want to say, forget them, because now you realize, oh, wait a minute. The mayor of the city went on, did a whole interview with him and not with me when I requested it. What does that tell you? So I want you to get this. You all are literally resembling what you're literally accusing. And I don't have to sit here and explain this. I'm only doing it because right now, quite frankly, this shit is ridiculous, but it's quite entertaining. Because there's nothing you gonna say or type in there that's gonna matter. I'm gonna say what I wanna say, and then I'm gonna check your ass. I'm not looking for your support. How about that? Because you're not there with me when I gotta deal with not one or two, but literally hundreds of messages of people who need or want help. You're not there with me when I got to deal with the brunt of the backlash that comes with standing up against people that most people wouldn't even articulate their true opinion about. You're not there with me when I got to figure out how to get it all out the mud and make much out of nothing, or when I literally get resources and then something happened left flank that's far more treacherous. You don't know nothing about sitting in the seat with somebody that got a lot of eyes on you, and when one person see that they can get help, now everybody need help, and you got to navigate it. You don't know shit about that. You don't know nothing about making sure you don't miss payroll. You don't know nothing about that. When you're doing it as a vocal, passionate black man. You don't know nothing about how people try to discount your relationship with God because of your humanity, but be the same motherfuckers to be quick to turn around and say that God loves you in spite of who you are because he's a loving and forgiving God, but it don't qualify for people like me. But y'all want to play the victim. When instead of traveling and doing things that typical young people do, I got to go stand in a courtroom with people who got kids and they playing childish games with a system and wasting not just my time, but the court's time. You don't got to deal with none of that. So excuse the fuck out of me. If you got to, wait a minute. Instead of going and finding me somebody to be with, I'm spending my time trying to solve problems. Most of them not caused by me. Most of them, that ain't got nothing to do with me, no effect to me. And you mad that I get to come on here and express how good God is? Let me tell you, let me help you out. Let me help you out. Yes, my team blessed me with a whole trip out of this country. They didn't pay for it all. I paid for some of my own shit. But that's neither here nor there. But you know why they did that for me, honestly? Because in almost 2 decades of service to humanity, I ain't never, ever had a birthday trip. Or I ain't even got birthday gifts for real. So you look at the trip and y'all want to debate about if I win or not. Fools. And you don't even know the joy that I had in being able to finally say, I went out and guess what? You want to know the craziest part about it? I was by myself. It wasn't nobody even with me. And I had a phenomenal time. And you know what I discovered? Something that I always knew. Man, I can make friends any fucking way. I'm a brave motherfucker. Because everywhere that they told me not to go, I went there. And it was amazing. And I was invited and I was treated well. And some places I didn't even know the language. And they was so smiley and receptive. And I'll tell you again. And then this is what's really funny. I know this is how I know y'all stupid. And I just enjoy laughing at it. Because how you do this in the tornado or in the hurricane. Because dumbass, you didn't pay attention. Let me help you out. Since y'all so smart, y'all don't even know what to even pull and pick apart. I didn't even go to the place I was supposed to go to. I went to a whole another direction. Did you not read on the picture? It said Cozumel. I went the other direction of the storm. Talk about being blessed. And then my team, if they ever would want to engage in your dumb asses, they'll tell you this. That man missed his flight, didn't even make the appropriate space at the appropriate time for the planned trip. Now, can somebody from For the Culture that knows tell what did I do? Or what happened? They rebooked everything. And I went a whole nother direction. And guess what? God is so good because now I get to go back and the hurricane ain't gonna be there. And I was talking to my friends in Jamaica because you didn't know that. But what we did was we sent some assistance to our friends over in Jamaica. So when I get over there, I'm gonna have a wonderful reception. While I was sitting on the trip, we collectively came up with a way to put $5,000 aside for our members when you want to talk shit about raising resources. I understand it, baby. Y'all just dumb. Y'all don't know that it takes resources to do these kinds of things because you're dumb. But understand this. We created a $5,000 fund for our people to not go hungry. And I'm so proud to say today that we've already started disbursement of that money, even though there was a need, even though food stamps were still paid. And I'm working to make sure that my people don't got to rely on shit like that because we ought to be able to kick in for ourselves, and we're proving what happens when community really happens. And still doing that while talking about real shit that's happening. And I'm listening, get the names of the people. This hypocrite eponymous gonna say, Conscious got good content and LNC got good content. I am their content. You don't even make sense. I don't care about y'all. I don't worry about y'all. I'm too much busy being an adult. I don't watch y'all. Nobody's telling me what you're doing. The only way I know is because I'm watching the platforms that I like. And those platforms that you like are literally pretty much and predominantly about me. You don't make sense, dummy. And the only people you fooling is the ones that's over there that's just stupid because you start saying nice, nasty things. Yeah, and they say things to tug at your heart. I have children. That don't make you a good person. I got a house. That don't mean that it's well put together, that you like it, or that hell, shit. I know a lot of people that inherited houses that look like shit. External, internal, can't. If they did an inspection today, the motherfucker might be condemned. But they do that to act like they're greater people. You don't hear me mentioning nobody because you didn't say my name, but everything you did and described was all about me. So guess what? I guess I'm not mentioning you. I guess because I'm not saying your name, that I'm not talking about you. But there are some people who are too damn big, literally, to ever talk about anybody as it relates to shit. In a lot of ways, there are a lot of people who ain't done nothing, and they literally could shut their mouth about what is or isn't being done because you haven't done anything. And I be sitting there watching it, and y'all, they getting. And first of all, I don't know what happened, but y'all done sent $150, and I applaud that, and I really appreciate it. Let me take a moment to say, have lunch on me. That'll be next month. Happy belated birthday. Oh, wow. Let it flow, Jed. People have, so into this particular broadcast, and I don't know. Literally, and it's the fact that you all are acting like, y'all don't understand the pain that comes with this process. And it ain't because of people talking about me, but it went beyond that. Cairo should still be with me. I lost my baby, my first monkey, bro. And I came with that. He was $12,000. So if I was this, that, and the third, and I had stopped advocating for years before I came back out and talking about some fucking Dalton. So how did I get a 12,000 monkey if I was this poor, broke grifter? Trace that GoFundMe. You won't find it. But it doesn't take nothing away from me because people banded together to get me Kyra when you bitches did that weak ass shit and got my baby taken. And you think that I don't feel that and I ain't felt that and that don't bother me? Do you think that I forgot about when y'all was out there celebrating my pain and Critical Smoker was selling fucking shirts? And if I didn't know if I don't know who I am, and if I wasn't able to be, if I wasn't able to be conscious of where I was going with my life, that would have that would have driven me to another place. Because I learned in that moment that losing an animal can hurt just as much as losing a goddamn human being. And you sitting up there acting like you so above board. And I want to tell you, and I'm saying this on the record, the one who was trying to get me to do the most petty, goofy shit was you, producer. Remember, you tried to isolate me from all of our teams, all of the groups. You only wanted to deal with me. Remember, the reason why you ain't got much to fucking snake us with is because your ass didn't want to be a part of the team. So you got your ass up out them spaces. And guess what? They didn't give a damn because they peeped you a long time ago. And I had to literally sit there every day in my briefing that you know I damn well have, and you know it comes from all kinds of spaces and people. And I had to listen to them say, that woman don't mean you no good. That woman is a snake. That woman is up to no good. That woman is doing this, that, and the third. And they like, you ain't listening. And you favoring her. And I'm simply saying, I ain't stupid. I'm paying attention. I know what I'm looking at. I have delayed reactions. Watch the chat affirm what I'm saying. But it was you that was literally you. Oh, I don't trust this person. You should say this and you should do this. And you literally had me thinking, and this is what really was diabolical about you. You talk so much shit about Nikita, Kiana, what's that lady name? Jesus Christ. The moment that me and you separated, you went and tried to be her best friend. What is that lady's name? Not, Jesus, what is that lady's name? Not Thelma. What is the lady's name? I can't think of her name. Man, why can't I think of her name? Is it Sherry? Sherry Britton. You talked so bad about Sherry, and it blew my fucking mind that the moment we separated, that's the one that you quickly ran to try to be her best friend. And I know that you know all of the diabolical shit that you said about them people. And I never acted on none of it. You talked so much shit about Nikita Cloud, and you talked so much shit about them trustees, and then you tried to be their greatest ally. And you know I ain't lying. What purpose does it serve me? You then went on to Flint. I didn't introduce you to Flint. You met them because you was my producer. Come to find out, as they have already said, you introduced your damn self. But the whole time you working with me, you sitting up there asking everybody that you come across, I could be your producer. You want me to help you with this? You want me to help you with that? And I never had a problem with it. What I used to always tell you, hey, go get your money, make it happen. But that ain't how you was telling it to me. What was you saying? Oh my God, so many doors are opening up and so many people are discovering my capabilities and my talents. And I'm just so happy. And none of this would have happened if I wasn't working with you. And I just thank you so much for the opportunity to be your producer. And I just had door after door after door that is swinging open because of it. Only to come to find out you over there selling yourself to every single Tom, Dick, and Harry you come across like a prostitute on 147th and Halsted. And people calling me like, Jedediah, did you recommended this person? You sent this person? No, I don't know nothing about it. And the only reason we fell out is because you blatantly lied. That's what was the icing on the cake. You blatantly lied. And it wasn't even necessary. You was out there with Grace. You literally was the reason. I told y'all. And why am I going over this again? Because this is the character of this person. This is not just experiences. I said, can you reach out to Grace to see, if y'all remembered at that time, I was saying, let's get a co-host. I was saying, can you reach out to Grace to see if we can get her to be a co-host? Because I was so appreciative that this woman out of nowhere was one of the only ones standing up against the rhetoric of other people. And I was like, she is a vibe. She has her own mind. I want to work with her if it's possible. I don't think you should work with her. She ain't no good. And she this, that, and the third. Whole time, you over there on the other side trying to be the woman's friend. And that's what see, there's a saying to that. Some people are not going to acknowledge you publicly because it would expose the vile shit they've said about you privately. She did never want me to talk to Grace. And she always said bad things about Grace. I don't trust her. She don't look good. She not a good look for the show. I think she boring. These are the things that she said. And all I'm saying was, can you just reach it for me? Let's just see if we can. Let's just see if we can have the conversation. Whole time you over here trying to bring a divide between us, and you over there with Grace. I'll help you. I'll do this. I'll do that. So the next thing I know, I look up and you is in the parking lot. I mean, you in the park filming, and somebody says she filming for Grace, and I'm like, okay, wonderful. I don't care. You're filming for Grace? No, I'm not doing that. It wasn't nothing like that. She just asked me, can I help her? Da 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 da. Something like that. Hold on, y'all. Something like that. Oh wait, did it mess up? Hello, hello. Can y'all hear me or did it go out? Uh and this is the diabolical nature of this person. She presents as this sweet, caring person, and I want to be very clear here. I never, when they told me that she was helpful and doing things around the village of Dalton, all I would say to people is, be careful. But I'm not telling y'all who to be friends with. I never gave a damn. Oh, she nice and she's so helpful and she this, that, and the third. All I would say is you're going to find out on your own. I never spoke negatively about her. I never tried to discourage people to do anything. I just gave them their one fair warning. I expressed what I expressed on the internet. I kept it moving. Only for them to all come back and say, we see what you were talking about. It came out. It exposed itself. See, here's the difference between what y'all do and what I do. Right now, it's 300 motherfuckers over here. The reason why y'all can't get my name out your dick suckers is because my name, y'all believe, will be synonymous with viewership so that you all could have something going in your life. And if y'all think y'all gonna be the bitches that eat off of me and I don't get to eat off of me, you done lost your fucking mind. So get this. If I can receive resources, then that is a blessing that God gave me, and I ain't gonna diminish it one bit. And if I get resources and I choose to live my life in service, when there's people out here getting resources, being a fool, literally, y'all are over there giving a man money who this is his repetitive MO, provable. That's all he does. He starts beefs with people. He claims to be a child of God. He threatens them. He sues them. That's all he ever does. But y'all literally over talking about, and y'all giving money to somebody, you can literally trace. Hell, even if y'all don't think I'm successful, you sure as hell can't say I ain't tried. Who will be mad at somebody confronting a business and asking them about their taxes when those taxes are affecting the community? Only an idiot. But then you turn around and try to bring defamation saying that the city ain't ran well. If they don't got no money, what the fuck you gonna run it on? Now go and get that same report done in any other suburb in Chicago, in the Chicagoland. And you tell me that they got a less than 50% property collection rate and they don't have no businesses paying into the tax base. What they mismanaging? Nothing. But get this. This is what I found also to be awesomely interesting. I just discovered why they got a less than 50% something tax rate. Because there's a lot of senior citizens in there that have gotten to the point where they don't have to pay taxes. I just figured that out. But that comes from research. That comes from relationships. That comes from calls. That comes from time and energy and effort being spent. And do you know why I can do that? Because God is good to me. And I can report that without even, I can report something that most people wouldn't even have the time to look into for real. That's the beauty of having an advocate. And you all, if I just be honest, I literally believe that I have sown so much that I should be living a much better life as it relates to the quality of life. I live an amazing life. But I think that God, I believe that I should have even more that's afforded to me. And it's going to come. But it's up until now that I've started to actually think like that, so I'm going after it. And I'm going after a greater level of living. And I am not ashamed about that. People on here talking about I raised myself up from my bootstraps and shit like that. Yes. Yes. I done got this out the mud and I've sustained it. And it is something that you all should be proud of. Systems are pitted against people of color being as autonomous and as passionate and expressive and as fearless as me. And somehow or another, I've been able to figure out my own formula to be sustained and being just that. I don't want y'all. This page is not going to be reduced to drama. But when I watch these bitch ass people cry about what they're going through and how tired they are and what's being done to them, I can't help but be confused. Because what the fuck? Are they serious in any shape, form, or fashion or any space? I got a senator who I understand is trying to figure out how to get hands put on me, incarcerated, or me taken up out of here. And I'm telling the truth. Other people are telling the truth, but why is it that when I tell it, I get more of a response? Because I'm not doing it the bitch way. I'm doing it the real way. I'm doing it direct. I'm doing it heard. And because of that I'm a threat. And I'm doing it with the competence to run for office. I got the relationships to reach certain spaces. So that's the difference. I don't cause chaos. I cause truth. And when truth is really, really, really discovered and exposed, it's a threat. You could say the same shit that I said on your channel, but because you don't get the viewership, because you don't know how to get it, because you don't have the anointing for the assignment, you got a problem with me. I'm not responsible for that. I'll talk the same talk if I had 1,000 people on here or if I had one person on here. And if I was really trying to do this to be seen, again, go look at my latest videos on Facebook. 10,000, 8,000. That's what people really, really tune into my stuff at. It's ain't about attention. But I want to say the same thing to you, young lady. Well, you ain't that young. I'm tired of it too. But I won't be worn out. I'm a bend, but I won't break. One thing I learned in the academy is you keep on fighting. You don't stop, because when you stop, you die. So I'm going to keep on fighting. And even if I'm struggling through it, because struggling is a sign that you have not given up. And I'm fortified, and y'all miscalculated this man, because I stopped bullies. I've been stopping bullies since the 6th grade. And y'all ain't going to bully me because I'm conditioned for this shit. I understand also that you do reap what you sow. So when I definitely go hard in the paint every day for what I believe in, I ain't bothered because y'all going hard in the paint for what y'all believe in, but I'm going to help your understanding, motherfucker. You ain't going to believe in messing with me too much longer. I promise you that. And I love how people keep on saying, oh, he keeps saying this and he ain't do nothing. He keeps saying this and he ain't doing nothing. Because when I do it, I'm not coming for play. I told Greg to leave me the fuck alone. I've been telling him that since 2016. He stopped for a little bit and he came back up. Keep on fucking with me. Keep on fucking with me. You ain't gonna do nothing. He got so bold that he popped up on me. I want to beat your ass. I told him, the grace is over. Stop it. And guess what? Guess what happened? Guess what happened? Oh, wait a minute. We don't have to guess. You know. Just why y'all asses in court. Oh my God! Oh my God! Help! He can whoop ass, for real. I heard my own cousin. She said, wait. She said, the Earl did that? Oh yeah. And you saw she sat the fuck down. Because the days of fucking playing with me, they come to an end. It come to a head. And I will tell you the same shit that I'll tell a judge. Y'all better, Beth might be a fool, but she ain't no liar as it relates to what she thinks she see. She said, he is so unruly in court because, motherfucker, I'm not afraid of this shit. I got rights and I know how to use them. And I know what's going on. And I know the truth. And I'll stand on it any day. So what happened? Since 2016, that man been fucking with me for no reason other than he jealous. And all the way in 2025, now he want $30,000 to put his eye socket back together. Good luck. And y'all think I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm going to keep on broadcasting in my best friend's house, in my mama house. Hell, I'll do it in your house. Because y'all could keep on saying that I ain't got no house. So don't get mad. If you ever was successful in civil litigation and I say, I'm homeless. They've been telling you that for a year. Dummy. I'm homeless as fuck. What I got to prove to you for? What do I need to prove to you where I live and how I'm living? You think you gonna get a fucking invitation to come over and see the goodness of the Lord? Hell no. If you showed up at my house singing Christmas carols, I'ma fuck you up. So it'd be best you not know anything about my personal life. And y'all dumbasses thinking, this is what I'm trying. This, I went off into a whole tangent. These people blow me. Got a whole bodyguard. Now I got more. What they gonna say about that? Y'all got more bodyguards now. Cause shit real out here. I ain't got time for no bullshit. You got bodyguards. Get you some, ho. Y'all so much better than me, so much greater than me. Get you some, ho. Motherfucker literally hit me up in my inbox. I want to fight. I said, all right, where you at? Tell your securities team to stand down and stay back. No fucking idiot. That's their whole purpose. That's my security team. Why would I tell my security don't be security when somebody's threatening me? Y'all got, I don't even fucking know how to explain the IQ and the rationale of these people who be fucking with me for no reason. It'd be best that you not mess with somebody with a security team if you want to fight that way. But I don't care what nobody say. And you can take this to the judge, Greg. It was me. My security staff, they was just walking around trying to defuse the situation like they're supposed to do. I whooped your ass. And I don't... My son is 17 and just said, go going off like I do. Then said, send him your live. I'm dead serious. I'm serious. I am not a person for play. You all really got this internet shit helping y'all to get it fucked up. I am the man that jumped on the stage of a person running for president of the United States of a fucking America and went home and ate me a steak, nigga. You think I'm worried about some damn YouTubers? I done challenged every mayor since I got involved with advocacy. Direct. I done walked in their fucking office. You gonna talk to me. Chicago, America's third largest city. They didn't have a chance in Dalton. I was like a fucking tsunami coming through that damn town. The only reason why I won't go the length of some of the stuff is because I know what I'm capable of. And you literally gotta, and that's what you do. I know y'all heard me say it, but I want y'all to understand that. That man been fucking with me since 2016. He got his ass whooped in 2025. I'm patient. I'm patient. But he ain't got no more ability or time to fuck with me. That's over with. His time is over with. And I mean that. His time of fucking with me is over. He said not again. It better be because he ain't gonna fuck with me no more. Say what you want to say on the internet. Do what you want to do online. He will never bother me in person again. And I don't care if he come around the corner and it's the United States Marines standing there. He will never, in his pathetic fucking life, mess with me again. His time is up. When I look at a man in his eyes and I tell him the grace is up, I am not going to let you do it anymore. I fucking mean it. And just because he got that loan don't mean everybody get that loan. He set the fuck down in between years. That's why I got that loan. But get this. Now he's begging for help to pay that medical bill. And that's his problem. It's not mine. And if he keep fucking with me, you know the rest. And I will be sure to tell him in court. Ain't nobody stalking y'all. Ain't nobody coming after y'all. Ain't nobody thinking about y'all. I don't care if you got 1 bedroom or 40 bedrooms. But when you're sitting in the comment section of a live stream talking about you're going to show the context of the conversations of people who are only banded together for community, then you mean us no good and you are a problem and a threat to me in a sense that you made yourself, and I'm going to defend me and mine at all costs. And even if we ain't worried about the impact of it, because there will be none. Again, you stood your fat ass in front of a judge. I didn't ask you to come. I didn't ask you to be there. We didn't mention you. You wasn't added in any foulings, but you came in there to help somebody who you know lie and on bullshit. So stop trying to act like I don't mention him. You involved. And it's on purpose. You think that just because you didn't, man, get that goofy shit out of here. That's the very definition of throwing rocks and hiding your hand. You standing in front of a judge, and then the person says, I want to thank my ADA assistant because you're the one who's been sending me everything and telling me everything and helping me put it all together. And then you sit there in front of a fucking judge, and then the judge says, and I asked you in cross-examination, because you forgot about that part with your smart ass. Have I ever asked you to do anything against this person or anybody maliciously? Well, no, you've never. I was hoping you lied. No, you never did. How your day? This was a facial expression. I said, the first thing I asked when I was given the ability to cross-examine, I said, how's your day? How was your day? How was your day? Yana, can you tell her to answer the question? Do I have to answer that? It's a question. How was your day? It's fine. Stupid ass. You tired because you thought you had it in the bag, and then you had to walk outside and get to that window knowing that the weight of the world literally was on your ankles because gravity is a motherfucker on Earth. And you had to walk your ass all the way to that window looking out knowing, damn, I look dumb as fuck. But then you want to go and try to be an advisor to a person who want to be a senator. And now you want to talk about you tired of it. But you still allowing the people to get you wrapped up in the mess because you want to see me fail. And I won't. As a matter of fact, and I haven't. "65 minutes on your dumb ass. You got a response today. All of y'all did. My content, if their content is great, then my content is award-winning. Because I actually talk about real shit happening, give out real information and details, give factual information. And I'm trying to make a difference where I actually show up when I speak up on it. And for those of you all who hate the fact that I get blessed with resources, get over it because it will never change. Because God will continue to provide what I need to complete the assignment that he put me on. And you have no clue. I literally, I do say that word a lot. I could call a ton of people who you wouldn't imagine, and they'll do anything I ask because I don't even ask. And they know that if I'm asking, number one, he must be on the calls. And number two, Audrey, have a good one. I don't know what it is. And number two, I don't bullshit people. And that I'm a giver. If anything, I'm a giver. I'm a giver. The reason why that's a great reason why I'm not living in a mansion. Number one, that ain't my preferred style of living. I prefer high rises. I prefer high rise condos. But it's because I give. If I got, I give. If I got, everybody with me gonna need it. If I got everybody with me going. I'm the kind of person that if a bunch of people was to get inside of my SUV, I would get in the trunk just to make sure that everybody else had a seat. That's me. And it's be my shit. Now I'm on one, and I'm finna get off here. 200 people still on here. Is there any question that y'all got that I can answer for y'all? You ask me the right question, I give you the right answer. I'm not that guy, man. I'm not a bad person. People say they might not like my methods, but get what I'm saying. I'm not the person that's gonna wait for. I don't fucking wait for people. If I say, "Oh, we gonna deal with that," I'm not. Oh, let me find 10 people to go with me. Fuck that. I ask 10 people, and if they take too long to answer, by the time they respond, I've already been in there cussing the fuck out of whoever needed to be cussed out, and I'm on my way home, and they on their way to court to file a restraining order. Simple. Yeah, I ignored you. I love you though. That's me. And I think that that's good. I think that the world should actually appreciate that because let me tell you something. If more young people got engaged, that's exactly what what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. I literally did a walk for a whole village of people. I didn't wait for nobody. I was shocked when people showed up. And what did I do for them? Y'all ain't gotta walk all of this. Sit down in the car, warm yourselves up. You ain't gotta go through this. But I was doing it for them. I walked from Dalton all the way downtown. And y'all, I don't walk like that. I felt like I was about to, I felt like I was on my way to the upper room. But I didn't stop. The pain that I felt in my body, I ain't never gonna forget that. When will you stop entertaining the circus and shut these clowns up and bringing them to court to prove they are lying, guilty of weaponizing the courts? That is a process. That is what I am in. I don't want to give a political strategy, but I want you to know that it is everything that I want to do. But you have to show, I have to show. See, this is the thing. You got to show the impact and you got to show the effect. Sometimes that takes time. So the court route is harder because if I filed for a restraint order, I wouldn't have incidents that would require me to get a restraint order. But there being frivolous filings, that is a process. For example, you can file a petition. It can get denied. You can appeal it. You can appeal it to, I guess, a certain amount of times. If they make the judgment when you refile, you cannot ask for the same stuff over. You got to get new stuff. If nothing new has happened and it goes before the judge, you got to let the judge rule. When you get all of these rulings from a judge, you accumulate that all together, and at the appropriate time, you make the court aware that it's a frivolous lawsuit, that they're doing in bad faith and with ill intention and that. And then because they're lying, you let them keep lying because all of this stuff is under oath. I want it to be over. But just like I'm in lawsuits, those things may never be settled for, that shit could take 5 years. You feel me? So I am doing my part. And when I respond, eye sockets will be affected. Civilly, I'm a good investigator. I told y'all that I'm a good investigative researcher. I've proven that. I'm looking at assets because I ain't shooting in the wind. I know what I'm going to go after if I go after anything. That's why if Ryan keep fucking with me, let me shut up. I know what his assets are. You all gave me $1,000 for legal counsel, and there's a number of people trying to sue me. My attorney that I'm choosing for this has a $2,500 retainer. I am not about to waste $1,500 and go and put that on the wrong case. So the case that y'all contributed to is LNC. Mark the words that's coming out of my mouth. LNC is going to see the attorney that we have collected, that we're collectively assigning to that case that can actually practice in that city, because lawyers cannot practice everywhere unless they got a license in the bar. There's so many intricacies to all of this stuff. But this other stuff, I'm trying to determine, how I want to deal with it. Because if I go and put a lawyer on these cases and then they lose them and then I file for restitution and they don't have assets or an ability to get it back, I still waste $2,500. So all of this stuff matters. I may end up getting an attorney for one of the alleged civil suits, because there are components that, if it's not properly addressed, could look like that person is deserving of some money, but they're not. And so we got to make sure that an attorney handles that case, because I ain't never thinking that I'm bigger and badder than I am, and they not going to win that case. And it's real simple. You cannot provoke, and you got to show, I wish, I want to, but I wish. I can't right now, but it's happening. Now, the other part of this, when am I going to stop responding to this shit online? That I'm pretty much at that space. I've reconciled the foolishness is going to be what it is, but I ain't there yet. I got one promise to fulfill, but at the same time, these people are of no effect. So once I realized that, even people who at first was listening to them, they're like, man, no, this guy, if you this bad, I literally have people saying to me, Jedediah, I don't even fuck with you. But to see how hard they trying to go and how stupid it is, it made me want to fuck with you. And now people are, did y'all see Doug Cook? Doug Cook is somebody who always talks shit to me in Dalton politics. Did y'all see Doug Cook say, you not a bad brother, you not a bad man? That shit blew me away. I done blocked Doug Cook from all kind of shit. Me and Doug Cook then went at each other's neck, head, and everything else. I don't even know if that's a real profile picture. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Because that's what I'm talking about. People are waking up, and it's okay. I hope your mom gets in on this. They have definitely defamed, slandered her during this. One thing I can say about her, she really like, what? To see the level of fuck she don't give, it puts me at a great amount of ease, because she really don't care about what they saying. So, shit, that lady living her life. And I'm the same way again. I'm the same way again, but they took it beyond just talking shit, putting me in court and stuff, and jumping up to get their asses whooped. But the reason why I came on here not today is because she got the audacity to be sitting there. She just showed y'all her lack of credibility and how she spins shit like people stupid. So I came on here to put that in perfect context, to let her know, we see you, dumbass. You ain't that wasn't even halfway believable. But the weak-minded individuals who support her, they missed it. Now, I tell y'all, that's another thing I want to say. Shit, I think Napoleon finna realize he really fucked up. He should have kept Keith Price. But Napoleon, thank you for him. And if you want them back, it's going to cost you $200,000 a year. But thank you for Keith Price. Here, motherfucker, I think you finna get knocked off that ballot. Should have kept him, because wasn't nobody else going to catch what he caught. That was so stupid. Dang, I think Keith Price got Napoleon, y'all. If what I'm looking at is real. But anyway, I had a conversation, and this guy, Doug, responded, and he said, "You a cool guy." And I was just like, what? What status was that? I don't know what I was talking about. But anyway, I'm sorry I'm going off in these tangents because I can't pay attention and do all this chew gum and walk at the same time. What's the other questions? That's a hard touching feeling when someone speak a word that means something to you. They all do that. The fact that they say you're nobody, but it takes a whole group of them to go against you proves that you're somebody and a force to be reckoned with. And ain't stopped not one person from fucking with me. Everybody still, they be like, Jedi, we know, we got your back. You're welcome. We thank you. We appreciate you. It's funny. There it is. I found it. If anybody know about me and Doug's relationship, look at this shit. I'm crying. Did he delete it? Now, if that comment is gone, y'all, I don't got nothing to say. They gonna drag me from hell to hell. Because I definitely saw it before he deleted it. Oh, wait, there it is. Doug Cook, while I never thought I'd receive well wishes from you. So where is his comment at? Okay, there you go. Doug, Doug, I said, he said, where you going? I said, I'm going to Haiti. He said, you're kidding, right? For how long? I said, a week. He says, I was in Haiti a number of years ago with the Air Force, helping with hurricane relief. It was an eye-opener for sure. Not at the top of my list for vacation destinations. What is the purpose of your trip? See the world. I'm tired of the south suburbs. And Doug said, well, be careful down there. I said, oh, wow, Doug, I never thought I'd receive well wishes for you, Doug. That made me nervous. And he said, LOL, you're a cool dude. What the fuck? I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. I'm talking about me and this man argued so much. And my point is that people are paying attention. People are paying attention and they starting to get the point. And they starting to say, Jedediah ain't even fucking with y'all. Somebody in Dalton was like, you know what's interesting, Jedediah? You did exactly what you said. You left it alone. You ain't try to do nothing, ask for nothing, or come in nothing. And they was like, Jedediah, you ain't even fucking with Dalton. You over there on something completely different. What was these people trying to tell y'all the whole time? He trying to become the power maker. He trying to become a decision maker. He trying to do this and do that. He trying to do this and do that. Dalton, that thing with Tiffany ended. I was like, all right, see y'all later. I'll be back for Andrew Holmes and this sexual assault. When are we gonna get back to the fun stuff with sound effects? Love when you crack yourself up laughing. I need to do that. Some people keep telling me that. I have not been in my home in Texas, which is where my stuff is at. And maybe that's what I need. I need my sound equipment so I could have more fun and comical. I don't know. I like the way Jedediah is right now. I'm dying. I'm crying at that. I love the stupid Jed too. Um, okay. So y'all want to get back to having fun? Cheryl, who are you talking about? Cheryl said there is no effing God. Right there. Cheryl said there is no effing God. So you already know I ain't trying to hear nothing you got to say. Because later in life, you might be saying, ooh, it's fucking hot. There's no God. God damn, who turned up the sun? Weeping and gnashing the teeth, motherfucker. Keep on talking. That's what it says. The fun never left, Jedi. All right. I'll go a little faster. Any more questions? I'll be losing my steam. I'm done with it. But motherfucker, keep on playing with me. You're going to be right back to homeless. I've been homeless. I've been divorced twice. I'm single because I want to be. Javai got you. He finna buy you dinner. That's all Javai want. Wallace Wonder. No, I love every aspect of what you bring, but there's nothing like watching you laugh. Oh. So is there any other questions? And I could admit, y'all, now I have said some crazy shit, but I stand by the stuff I say. I be meaning it when I say it. For the most part, I will repeat it before I take it away. But it's just how I am. Shoulders in timeout. Nah, condemn that hoe. Damn them. Banish them forever. Don't time them out. Banish them forever. Won't nobody talking about my God. You can't talk about my God or my mama. All right. Anybody else? I'm sitting up there, and I'm gonna start showing you videos. Yeah, I knew I hit that motherfucker. When you sitting there looking for bad stuff in people's past, yep, and I ain't look it up. I got it though. Jed, like the time you let everybody on the phone talk at one time, that was so funny to me. Yeah, we used to have a good spirit about our broadcast, even though we was fucking with Tiffany. We had fun. That's the way I like to be. I always say that I'm not a comedian because I'm not, but people be saying that some of the stuff I do is funny. I'm a very funny writer though, but I ain't trying to be on this thing jonesing and talking shit. I really don't get joy out of it. I wish that we could all just get along and do hood rat things with our friends. That's really what I want. I just want to be able to enjoy life. I love to watch American Idol, Golden Buzzer, because I like to see a person get a moment that could change their entire life. That's the kind of shit I like. I don't like all of this. If SP ever asks you to have a conversation, to apologize to you and stop the beef between you guys, would you be willing to hear her? So let me put that in perspective. I asked her in person. I asked her to come talk to me. She came out to talk to me, and then I got accused of standing by Melissa's car. I said, come out and talk to you. And I said, look, you already know that this is stupid. I told her, look, you know better. You've gotten some understanding of me, and you need to stop the shit. And she basically was like, I'm not in y'all's beef. Basically what she's doing now, acting like she's not involved. I'm not in y'all's beef. And she said something, and she was like, and you know you wrong for blocking me in Dalton Politics. And I said, hell yeah, I blocked you. And she said, she was like, yeah, I'm not in nobody's beef, and I don't got no problem. You don't mention me, and I don't mention you. And that was like probably my third time saying to her, let's be focused as adults. She has never come to me with anything remotely of what she's trying to present online. And the other part about it that's interesting is she then texted me the next day and she said, yeah, you know you're wrong. Unblock me from the Dalton Politics. And I ignored that shit because she was in the comments talking shit. So she's not an honest enough person. She doesn't have character or enough integrity to say, I want this to be resolved. Her tired of it is not, she's tired of it happening. She's tired of it basically coming back to her because she wants to throw her rock and hide her hand. She wants to do things in the shadows or act as if she is not participating when she's very actively a participant, and if she wants to play a victim, or when she finally does what she really wants to do, which is be messy, she tries to frame it as in somebody's doing something against her, so she has to defend herself to try to make it so that it doesn't scar what she's trying to present, because what she's trying to present is not the real her. She is not a caring, loving, kind person. She's a manipulative, opportunistic, messy ass fuckface. And so you literally look at this person, you will see multiple personalities, and she wants to find a way to be somebody that she is never going to be. And it is because she's trying to fill a void on the fact that her mother treated her wrong and doesn't fuck with her. She feels the hurt of that situation. And I don't mean her no bad malice or anything bad. But I'm not gonna let you keep playing in my face. You're not gonna piss on me and tell me it's raining. What she did to INA was wrong in its inception. And what sucks about her is, as I would tell her, you're looking for a paycheck, and I'm fine with doing it because you're doing so much work. She did a lot of work, y'all, and she was good at it. When we worked together, she was good at figuring out the studio and contacting people, but it had intent behind it. But she was good at it. And when I tried to say, okay, we'll pay you, I used to tell her, but I'm not getting paid and we need to build something. So the moment that she saw money and she was like, oh, it's $2,000, she was like, well, you could just pay me $100. She changed her script later. That wasn't the script she had. So it's not hard. It's really not hard to understand, y'all. And like I said, go look at the traces and you will see. I never tried to stop people from being her friend. They stopped because they saw it on their own. When I moved on, they were still fucking with her. And so I'll leave it at that. Now, this is what I'm going to do, because pray to God, hopefully people are not all using people. We need to fix the issue, stop the bullshit. How many people on this chat? Well, I don't think that the people that watch me want the bullshit. We got about 190. It's almost anybody who is teaming up with people who were once on your side shouldn't be trusted. Why do they think these people have any loyalty? I mean, people could change their mind. So if they feel like they discovered something that was not right or something that was just wrong, and then they stopped, that's one thing. But they can't present that to you because it doesn't exist. They should be able to show you irrefutably what I did that will cause you right. That's right. That's right. That's right. They say, oh, he was a bully. No, I'm not. I have trusted I've trusted too many to take information claiming they help. Yeah, yeah. See, what they would never do, and this is what really interests me about all of them. They will never truly come on a platform with me with a neutral party and respect moderation and present the facts of what they spend literally every fucking day of their life trying to make as a scenario or a narrative. I love one thing that Kevin said. He said, Jedediah, they call you a grifter, but they got to do more than just claim that. They got to show evidence or proof. And he said, I'm not going to go back and forth with it. He said, but I'm watching. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that because it made me understand the difference of the people in society. Some people just gonna go along, but other people actually got real sense. That is the demographic that I want to deal with. because those are the people who will bring about change. Not people like that LUC guy. He just wanted mess. That's why every time he got on, he wanted to talk shit about Kim. And then my mother ministered to this man accurately. He had a genuine reaction. I still have that video. And to watch him be over there talking shit and ain't never had nothing done to him or against him. I found it to be interesting, but that's the caliber of his character. And I'm cool. I'm not fucked up about it. But one thing that I'm grateful for is that while this man was trying to, oh, you could come and stay at my house when I was on the road, I'm glad that I didn't feel led to go. And it sure panned out to be right. If they never get close to you, I can see that. But when things don't go their way and they decide to switch sides, that's what's disloyal. Now that I agree with. But also, the perception of people being close to me is something that is a slippery slope. Me and Beth were never close. Beth can't tell you nothing about my inter dealings of my life. This was a person that when I showed up, she showed up. And I was so kind to her that she was right there with me. So somebody will see Beth on camera with me, and then they'll see her with me on camera consistently and assume that Beth and I are close and that what she says has any bearing. But that ain't never the truth because she ain't never been with me in my personal everyday life. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So they'll be like, well, damn, Beth turned. No, but then if they didn't watch the live stream to realize that that woman only did that because I went against what she was trying to demand of me. On a live stream. I didn't do nothing to that lady. I never did nothing to Beth. And then to have so many people, oh my God. Now that's a name of somebody I adore. South Carolina Dog is a name. That's somebody I adore. South Carolina, how are you? I miss you. She left me, y'all. Now, she left me, but let me tell you about character. You ain't seen her on no platform doing nothing against me, trying to act like we didn't have great laughs and great memories and great connection. You don't see her trying to make a name for herself. She left me because I had a perspective that went against something that she innately believed. But you don't see me and her dragging each other for filth. And that's the hard part and the crazy part, right? Because most of my life, I've been an advocate for black culture. But it's a white woman, because she a real white woman. It's a white woman that demonstrated the maturity of a difference of opinion. You go your way, I go my way. I'll support you when I can. And when I can't, I just don't. She just sent us $10 today. And that blesses my whole soul. And I miss her. I love her and I appreciate her. I was able to get to Kyra because of her. But then you watch these dumb niggas do what they do. But I'm supposed to be, oh, black, 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 black. Man, everybody that's your skin folk ain't your kinfolk. Some of these are fools with melanin on as a cover. I think all of us who know we miss South Carolina Dog. And that's the other thing. These people build up these fake ass alliances with each other because they don't know each other. The only time they see each other when they all banded together coming on the internet talking shit about me. The friend, the enemy of an enemy is a friend, right? But I guarantee you if they ever met each other and got to know each other and tried to build something together, that shit wouldn't last a month. But one thing that I can say about us over here, we are connected in real time. It goes beyond the internet. We are connected. Some of these people be talking all fucking day. I promise you that while I'm talking to y'all right now, they're talking. Bitch. And they ain't even talking about what I'm talking about. This is what they talking about in there right now. They only gave me my 16 stamps. She just texted me and said, done grocery shopping. BB, you already know which auntie. So they're not even fucking watching no more. They don't even give a shit about what I'm talking about. Oh no, never mind. That's somebody else. He ain't never paying attention. Here go another space. They in here testifying. Let me show you what they saying. I know I'm finna fuck up. I'm finna get in trouble because I ain't supposed to do this. But I'm gonna do it. I'm the commander. This is what they saying. It says, hell, I was in the group and she didn't want me to access Jed, as if she or anyone could borrow my access besides him. She's delusional. But she definitely tried. And then I know y'all just saw Shelly face on the other one chat that was going on next to that. But yeah, I look at these spaces all the time, and these people got real relationships and camaraderie. They be building and making amazing shit. Like, we be doing stuff. And then look, so I guess Trina was giving some information, and look at them real quick. Most accurate clinical term, fictitious disorder. Oh no, this got something to do with something else. Oh, this is what they saying that they think Vivian got. Fictitious disorder, or maligner, someone who pretends to be ill for personal gain, such as money or avoiding responsibility. A grifter or a fraudster is someone who deceives others for financial benefit, including fake illness. I think we've known who the grifter is. Uh-oh. All right. To everybody who has served this country's armed forces, thank you for your service. Jed, I'm out getting my Veterans Day freebies. Dunkin' Donuts, Texas Roadhouse, Olive Garden. God damn it. This was the day I was supposed to have went to lunch with you. I'm going to donate to the next Wheel of Fortune game. And the only reason why I stopped doing that is because I got to catch up on some of my commitments. I got to got to go take Chi-Town to lunch. We still ain't gave Yo-Yo her plants. I got so many people to give the 5 on it to. There's so much going on, man. I can't get my bearings. But we going to catch up, and then once I get caught up, we're going to get back to that stuff. But if Leach is going to give for the spin on it, I'll do that next time I'm on live stream. It's 183 of y'all just still on here. I ain't talking about shit no more. I done wore myself out. Now I need a nap talking about all they dumbasses. Or no, that dumbass video that I just watched. Very reactive. I explained something on Trina's live that I want to unpack so that y'all can understand my gay. Okay? I am not. You ain't going, and I'm not coming against anybody who's gay. You feel me? I've been very clear about this. Number one, let's get this clear. The Lord ain't got to worry about me giving no flower to nobody. Ain't nobody touching my ass. No shape, form, or fashion. Male or female. You ain't doing that. So I think that's why I be saying I'm an honorary member. I ain't got no desire at all to know nothing about no anus play. I don't need it to be licked, blowed in. I don't even need my ass looked in. So that's what I say. Like, when I say I'm bisexual, y'all ain't worry about me putting my legs in the air for nobody. Because it ain't gonna happen. Now, but I will be honest now. It's not TMI, y'all. This is a real conversation, and we need to have these conversations. something did happen to me. I thought it was great, but it was a girl. I'm gonna tell. Should I tell y'all if y'all want to know? Put a 5. Somebody said my prostate exam is gonna be hell. I avoid those actually. I'd rather just let it go to shit. I'm not fuck that. I'm gonna tell y'all this though. Sorry if this is too much for y'all, but you got your salad tossed. No, because that's the butthole. That's not what I know. I don't want that. So I thought y'all wanted to have fun again. You got to be honest, have fun. Y'all don't want no fun, huh? Okay, so let me. Anyway, if y'all want to know, put a 5. If you don't, put an 8. Because I'm going to give y'all how we go from super producer to butthole. Because she's a butthole. I mean, I didn't say no names. I didn't even tell you who was talking about. So I guess you can know who a person is talking about without saying. You're obsessive. You're obsessive going 5 hours. You know what? This is finna be the grift. If y'all want the details, then y'all gotta contribute to my organization because we got too much shit to do. And so if I get somebody gotta bless the cash app so I can give y'all some details. Y'all want some tea? I'm gonna give y'all some tea, but I'm gonna tell you about me. But y'all gotta give somebody gotta y'all some we just gave Trina $30. So we gotta give INA 20. We cannot bless the world and not bless our own. But gotta do it. I ain't gonna do that to y'all. I'm gonna just tell you. I was finna have fun with it, but I ain't gonna do that. But this girl, okay. I'm just gonna tell y'all, okay? Because I'm an honest guy. I just gotta tell you. But here goes. So I so I love head. Okay, head is amazing. Head is amazing. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's why they be like, it's a sin. Once they told me that getting head was a sin, that's when I gave back my clergy license. I was like, oh no, I can't do this religion. I can't do this faith. No, 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 no. You'll never make me believe it. And that's another thing about it. Like, we got to have these conversations and be honest about it, right? Because they even say that masturbation is a sin. Now, I don't masturbate, but I am like, so if you ain't in a relationship, you ain't supposed to get it from nobody. That's crazy. So anyway, I like head. I love head. So this girl that I was interacting with, she went down and she went down further. I was like, oh. No, I don't masturbate. I really don't. I really don't. It just takes. My pastor said saying oral sex ain't sex is like saying fried chicken ain't chicken. Okay, good. Okay. Um, but no, I really don't masturbate. It's not something that I find to be entertaining. Um, but I was getting some head, and this girl went down to my balls. Okay, just get it out. She went down to my balls, and it was something different with her ability or her tongue. So I was like, oh God, like, okay. So you'll grab her by the head, get up in there. And I got big hands. I ain't got hands as big as my daddy, but I got big hands. So I grabbed a cup of the head, okay, you. So I was like, so then she kind of looked up at me and she had slime on her mouth. And I was like, go get you a towel. But true story. God knows I'm telling the truth. But she went this is what I want y'all to understand, because just people love you from afar and they continue to be authentic, self unapologetic. Yeah, I will. Well, time to go do something else and anything else. But no, listen, I'm gonna tell you this and I'm gonna get off. But right under your nuts is your gooch. Yeah, that ain't sexy. I'm just telling you, the gooch, it's a real thing. At 39 years old, I don't give a damn what y'all think Phil Andor say. Get the gooch. Now I'm trying to help y'all life out. Haters can say what they want to say. I'm just trying to tell y'all, get the gooch. It's phenomenal, but you want to get not in the middle or by the butt. Just get right there under the balls into the middle. We all grown, I hope. So I'm just trying to wait. The yeah, women got gooches. Y'all get the gooch. It's like a little sensation that's weird as hell. A little tickle, but a little like, I don't know how to explain it. God damn it! But I think I love her. I love her, but I was like, boy, I'm trying to get married. I cannot be. We got to stop this. We got to stop this. So that's why I don't be tripping. I say, that's why I be like, okay, McKenna, I could wait for McKenna, but I ain't gonna be. By the time McKenna decides that I'm attractive, it's gonna be dust in there. So I just hell no. But anyway, I heard booty was better than gooch. The devil is a liar. Now that I ain't. Let me tell you something, and this is an honest thought. It's another one of my craziest thoughts in my life. I told that was one of my biggest commitments to God. Now Minion, he going straight to hell. If it's really gay, if you really are damned for being gay, Minion is going straight to hell. Because you know somebody messing with that pussy. So, but for me, I told God, just in case this is something that is so bad that it's abomination, the best I could do was make sure that at least when I get there, say, God, I still got my flower. I can present to you the flower. My booty intact. Now, that don't count the unfortunate moment that I experienced in life, but and that's another reason why I don't think that I could ever really go for that, because it's traumatic. It's a traumatic thought of something that I went through when I was younger. I talked about that before. I'm fighting for what's mine without an attorney J. Keep me in your prayers. Absolutely. But I said, okay, God, if this is an abomination, you just know that I give you this. I will have this for you. I ain't doing that. I ain't trying it. I'm not curious about it. I don't want to know. But you gotta have fun. I got a sex story to tell, but this is for late night. We're grown. We're grown. I'm done with it. I think it was funny. I hope y'all got something out of it. The whole live, not that part. But that's what I'm saying. Like, these people are so irrelevant. I don't even want to make the whole live just be about them. I could talk about other stuff, but y'all ain't ready for my kind of truth. People do not like the kind of honesty that I really am capable of providing. And the only reason why I pause myself is because y'all be like, oh, that's too much, and da. Knowing your ass then got your gooch ate or licked or whatever they call it when you do it. Y'all know it. So now, before I get off of here, is there anybody in this live stream that can say Jedediah, the gooch didn't got, or I didn't got the gooch? Put it on there. Say the gooch didn't got, or I didn't got the gooch. Come on now. Let me see if y'all can be honest, and then I'm gonna get off of here for the day. But I can say, and if that makes me gay in y'all minds, then I don't give a fuck. Cause now I'm gonna ask, do you like the gooch? You can't be my sneaky link if we ain't getting the gooch. As of today. No, as of yesterday. I'm not participating in this. Come on now. Let me see it. Jedi, we got skeletons. I'm cool. I've heard everything in my lifetime. I'll pass. I've heard everything. I love you. Speak truthfully. South Carolina dog with the hands up. I'm done. I'm done. I had a good time. Take care. I ain't Shane. Who is deleting these messages? The gooch done got. I'm crying. When your wife, wait, hold on, let me see. The gooch is gooch the G spot. No, I don't think so. You made it sound like it was gonna be worse than a little taint lick. I ain't said it was no taint lick nothing. She said, take me through there, take me through there. Thought that motherfucker was trying to lick through my organs all the way to my skull from the gooch. Like drilling, like it was a cement, like they was trying to get past a cement wall with a bit drill. I was like, what the fuck? And it's a whole real female. Needless to say, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry to tell y'all this because I know that y'all gonna struggle today. But she got a whole girlfriend. Now, let's be clear for the record here. Her and her girlfriend likes me. So it's okay. It's okay. They both like me. And we are all well acquainted. So it's cool. They want me to be their baby daddy. But I don't want to be. Not with them. It's not going to happen. But they can get that gooch. But I was like, damn, I see why you like her. Her tongue strong than a motherfucker. It was like if she put a weight on her tongue, it must be like, she got to be exercising her tongue. Because I ain't never, ever seen nothing like that in my life. And I love her. And that's another thing I have discovered. You could really, yeah. Now I gotta find me a Gucci mama. I'm done. On that note, a Gucci mama is crazy. I'm finna take that. That's going right on my Facebook page. Bye. I'm done. I'm done.
Our main story tonight concerns presidential libraries, voted #1 nice little activity by